On this day in Seventh Day Adventist history, January 19, 1867, many years ago, while James was bearing heavy responsibilities in Battle Creek, the strain began to tell on his body. His health failed rapidly. Finally, he broke down in mind and body and was unable to do anything. Mrs. White's friend said to her, "Mrs. White, your husband cannot live." She determined to remove him to a more favorable place for his recovery. His mother said, "Ellen, you must remain and take care of your family." "Mother," Ellen replied, "I will never allow that masterly mind to fail entirely. I will work with God, and God will work with me to save my husband's brain." In order to obtain means for this journey, Mrs. White pulled up her rag carpets and sold them. With the money secured by the sale of the carpet, she bought a covered wagon, prepared for the journey, placing in the wagon a mattress for James to lie on. Accompanied by Willie, a mere lad of 11 years of age, they started for Wright, Michigan. While on the journey, Willie tried to put the bits into the mouth of one of the horses, but found that he could not. Ellen said to my husband, "Put your hand on my shoulders and come and put the bits in." She said that he did not see how he could. "Yes, you can," she replied. "Get right up and come." He did so and succeeded in putting the bits in. Then he knew that he would have to do it the next time also. Constantly she kept her husband working at such little things. She would not allow him to remain quiet, but tried to keep him active. Often brethren came to them for counsel. James wanted to see no one. He much preferred to go into another room when company came. But usually before he could realize that anyone had come, Ellen brought the visitor before him and would say, "Husband, here is a brother who has come to ask a question. And as you can answer it much better than I can, I have brought him to you." Of course, he could not help himself then. He had to remain in the room and answer the question. In this way, and in many other ways, Ellen made him exercise his mind. If he had not been made to use his mind, in a little while it would have completely failed. Daily, James went for a walk. In the winter, a terrible snowstorm came, and James thought he could not go out into the storm and snow. Ellen went to Brother Root and said, "Brother Root, have you a spare pair of boots?" "Yes," he answered. "I should be glad to borrow them in this morning," she said. Putting on the boots and starting out, she tracked a quarter of a mile in the deep snow. On her return, she asked her husband to take a walk. He said he could not go out in such weather. "Oh, yes, you can," Ellen replied. "Surely you can step in my tracks." He was a man who had great respect for women, and when he saw her tracks, he thought that if a woman could walk in that snow, he could. That morning, he followed Ellen White's tracks on his usual walk. Around this day, January 19, 1866, Ellen and I walked through the snow with borrowed boots for James's help.